mists eternal where daylight dies, the Lord of Barovia watches from the skies. His castle looms, a coffin of stone, a kingdom cursed, a ruler alone. Adventures lost to fate's cruel hand, step forth unknowing into the land. The cards are drawn, the night grows near. Welcome, my friends, Strahd is in mists eternal where daylight dies, the Lord of Barovia watches from the skies. His castle looms, a coffin of stone, a kingdom cursed, a ruler alone. Adventures lost to fate's cruel hand, step forth unknowing into the land. The cards are drawn, the night grows near. Welcome, my friends, Strahd is
Oh, my juice box, I know it.
Hello, Internet.
Hello.
And welcome to episode 3 of Sanguine Destiny, our Pathfinder 2 playthrough of Curse of Strahd. I am joined this evening with these wonderful gentlemen below me here, and all of you wonderful folks out there hanging out and watching us. And 40 Viking, you are just on time, and we appreciate that.
We
So
waited just for you.
yeah, exactly. But yeah, I can go through real quick and see how everybody is doing here today. We'll start from the farthest end here again, I guess. Anthony, how are you today?
I am doing good. It's gonna be a fun day.
Good.
I'm excited.
Good. I think I can raise your volume just a smidge on over here. That should probably be better. Good. Glad to hear that. I know we were just talking about rewatching the last stream and some stuff you noticed, so it's super fun to kind of keep going there. Biggles, how are you?
I am good. I ended up getting to take a nap before everything, and I'm well rested. So I am ready to try to stick to my voice without getting distracted by their voices and do a mix of the two. Because I will sometimes go from my voice and then do my voice, but with like how how Moss is talking, and then sometimes do it how he's talking or Anthony's talking. So I got to stick to my voice without getting distracted.
Yeah, that can be tough sometimes. That can be tough sometimes, I know. Well, that and like just not talking in an accent or like learning how to speak in an accent for an extended amount of time is really hard too. But here's the thing. Sorry.
I guarantee some of the best DMs don't even.
Well,
Worry
and this is
about it.
the
They're just like,
fantasy
"Oh, he
world,
knows
so
it."
you can take,
Yeah.
you know,
We're having fun.
inspiration off of an accent, but whatever it devolves to is the accent. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know, people aren't actually
Well, if you ever
Russian
make
or
fun of one of
Scottish.
us, you can actually do it in your own voice with just that.
Exactly.
Anyone to be funny may lift something, huh, big guy?
Exactly.
You go punch in woof woof face. You know, I need money.
Oh.
Punch.
Yeah, so I wouldn't worry too much about her. You know, get too stuck in about an accent because you know it is. You're trying, we get it, but yeah, learning to effectively speak in a different manner is tough.
This might actually be my lightest accent. I think everything else I've done so far has been just a really heavy accent that I've put on that I'm not good at.
Lot of lisps. You've done a lot of lisps.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. I don't know.
Your accent is so much fun in this. Oh my gosh.
It's basically just me with a kind of a robotic, with a slight Brit.
I guess
That's all it
It is fun.
yeah. On this show, you don't just try to annoy Arudai as much with your accent, so you know we get more normal ones over here.
Yeah, see, that's because I'm not trying to drive people away.
Yeah, right, right.
We're trying to make them come here, not there.
Yeah. Now, I told Arudai after that death, I was like, you know, I'm going to make the most annoying character of all time. And
Yeah.
I think I was pretty close.
He did really try to kill you very quickly too, so
Yes, he did.
you may
And then I
have
got
accomplished
made
that.
him even madder. Yep.
Well, Moss, how are you today? We got a little off track
good.
there. Good.
I'm good. I get very excited about this because I know I've told you this. I don't know if I've said this on stream or anything, but I've not played Curse of Strahd, and I read through some of the module previously, but I didn't get all the way through it, so I don't know how everything works. I don't know what all's going to happen. So I don't know. I really like the idea of the story, I guess, and I know it's just like apparently one of the best campaigns ever written. So I'm all
I've
about
avoided spoilers. I want to see this thing all
Well,
the way.
you know, I mean, the spoilers are kind of in the summary itself, you know, but how you get there, that changes. So, which is why we do all of these things that we do for the story, and to see what, you know, and I love when we get into conversations or people put in our chat, whether it's on Discord or whatnot, about, you know, what their parties did versus what you guys do, or, you know, when those discussions start to happen. It's really cool to see.
I mean, we're already way different than the Curse of Strahd that we played the first time.
Yeah. I started this one off in a very different manner than most of them do, on purpose. But yeah, you know, speaking of what has happened so far, little recap. You guys got lost in the mist. You arrived outside of the town Kresk and were suspiciously allowed in, since you guys were, you know, worse for wear, and the burgomaster Dmitry Kreskov had decided that you were no threat at that moment. Sort of put you in a I don't know, not really a makeshift prison, but a house that was no longer use. It looked like it had gone through some damages for the evening. You met up with him that day. He gave you a little bit of insight, at least about the town and some of the weird ongoings, and then soon discovered that you were guided here maybe by a Vistani gentleman. And at that point, he pretty much kicked you out of town, in a very nice way.
That bastard.
Yeah. And you made your way to Valaki. You met a couple hunters along the way there. It's kind of just gruff forest folk who showed you the way to Valaki. You learned about a few important points of interest along the way there that you guys might go back and check out at a later date. But getting to what would be the main town, or at least the main safest area that the forester said of Alaki is probably important to at least get a home base. So you guys made it there towards the evening. We're sort of one of the last people to be allowed into town before they close the gate. And the foresters went their way, and you guys are kind of standing in front of the church, since it's sort of the first kind of main thing coming in from the west side of town like you are. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit of my description from last week. So upon entering town, you guys definitely noticed that this town has a little bit of hustle and bustle. It was people going home for the night. You saw people taking their shop signs down and things like that. Obviously, you guys have probably all been into bigger cities and stuff like that, but this actually feels kind of like a town. There are, lights on in the window. Where Kresk was 100 people maybe, and everybody was sort of standoffish to you. This one seems to be a little bit more of a regular town, but you are standing now in front of the church, and I'm going to flip us over to the church here as the fog has rolled in, and you are presented with a nice church, well-kept grounds. It looks like a little bit of age to the building itself, as, a place like this might not be able to get much stone or mortar. Off to your left, sort of what looks to be a graveyard area, you can see there's a shorter figure, maybe, sort of with a low lantern light, scraping something off a headstone or maybe doing something to a headstone. And, of course, the door is closed, but you can hear faint voices as if there are multiple people inside the church this evening. And yeah, so I
Did
guess
we go into the church at the very end?
Yeah, I roll it back a little bit from
Okay.
what we did because I'm gonna change it a little bit, but
I think I would first approach, I'd take a cursory look at the church. Is it readily apparent what deity this church is devoted to?
so above the door or on the top of the door it looks like a just golden sun, faded in time, kind of looks like it may have actually been made out of a metal, but now over the ages it is rusted and oxidized. But there is a symbol of a giant sun that looks like it, parts when the door opens. But that's really the only symbolic thing you see of any sort of religion. And talking to the Burgomaster of Kresk, that the Morning Lord is kind of who they worship, look for savior. It's sort of unclear about the religious state of Barovia at the moment.
Okay. I think I would be more keen to approach the young gentleman scraping the detritus from the stone, the headstone. I'll look back and just say,
I'll follow.
"Oh, if you don't mind, I'm going to run and talk to this old chap."
I shall go with you. Why am I talking like you again? Damn it.
Hello, chap.
Hi. It looks like a probably 16, 17-year-old boy. Kind of a ripped up shirt, trousers. Everything's not in great condition, but he kind of stands up real quickly and he goes, hello, can I help you?
Yes. Perhaps you might inform me as to what deity this church is devoted.
This is the Saint Andrel Church, to the Morning Lord. Are you guys adventurers?
I suppose that is our current status. And I'll look back at the other two.
Whoa.
I would say so, yes, but more into investigations. Like right now, we're trying to find this missing wizard. Do you know anything of this missing wizard? Oh, sorry, I'm getting off topic. Go ahead and continue to speak to Numlock.
No, I just tend the grounds for Father Lucian. He pays me a little bit, but are you? And he sort of like leans in and he goes, "Are you here to like save everyone?"
Save? What is that to be saved from?
Well, yeah, from like the evil powers that hold the fog and have a hold over these lands. You know, that's what I heard adventurers do. They like come in and save everybody.
Oh, so I see. The fog is magic. Let me write that down. I scribble in my notebook.
I'm gonna before I respond, I want to take a look at my current deity and make sure that this doesn't what I want to say doesn't go against what this is about.
I didn't even give myself a deity. Let me just pick some random one.
All right, I am I'm going live with some music, so watch your ears. It could be loud. I don't think so. I think I got it pretty down.
Young groundskeeper, how would you define evil?
Well, you know, I guess anybody who does harm to others intentionally. I mean, like I know sometimes people have accidents and stuff, but like, you know, there's a lot of evil in this town, I think, and I think
we intentionally killed some wolves on the way here. Does
yeah,
that make
I
us
mean,
evil.
I don't think so. I mean, were the wolves? I mean, did you just? And he looks like kind of really dumbfounded at this kind of theological question that you sort of ask him, and he's like, "Well, I mean, the wolves out in the forest are really aggressive. So you know, and most of the hunters here in town do that too, and I guess that's how they provide, you know, for their families and stuff. So." I don't really think that's evil, but I mean, I guess to the wolves, I guess you could be evil. Do wolves think like that?
Interesting.
Oh.
What is this evil that you say is going on? Is it more wolves?
Well, I mean, yeah. I just heard it from, you know, all the old people in town that there's just a lot of evil out here, and you know, there's a storyteller in town that tells us stories of like adventurers and heroes and stuff when we have festivals and everything. And I just, you know, if you guys are adventurers, you're generally like you're here to do good, right?
I would say so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you guys need me to let you in the church? I think Father Lucian's sermon should be letting out. Was it locked?
We haven't tried the door yet.
Oh.
We saw you and decided that you would be as logical a person to talk to as anyone inside.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just kind of finishing up the last couple headstones here, and then I'm going to probably head in to the church and leave.
Tell me, and I'll just kind of like stamp the ground with my foot on top of this grave. Have you two had issues with the dead returning?
No, I mean, I guess not me. I haven't seen it happen. I've heard it happen. It's happened before, though. It's pretty rare, from what I understand. You know, a lot of people say that like Strahd, Count Strahd will like raise the dead sometimes, but he doesn't. He stays away from Valaki. You know, we're pretty safe here.
And this Count Strahd, he is from another country, or not country, town nearby. How far?
Well, he'd be in Castle Ravenloft, which is east of here. I've never been, so I don't really know how long. And or how far. But he's Castle Ravenloft, and then kind of like east, sort of still is the town of Barovia.
Thank you.
But I guess Baron Valakovich says that we're protected from Strahd here, so maybe that's why we don't have undead coming up or people coming back alive. I've heard it happen. So like in the town of Barovia or like Kresk or any of the other random cairns and stuff that are out. Some of the hunters have told me stories of like wandering zombies and stuff that they've seen.
Wandering zombies. Perhaps this is the evil that you wish us to vanquish. This Strahd.
I mean, I think that, he's supposed to be really powerful and evil and everything. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes I think it's just because nobody wants to pay the taxes in town and he takes a lot of money, but I don't know. I've never met him, so I don't know. A lot of the older people say he's evil, though.
You're cutting out again.
A lot of the older people in town say he's very evil, though. Like they think he's like a vampire.
A vampire?
The
Perplexing.
bloodsuckers.
Yeah, they call him that sometimes too.
Interesting. Yes. I very much would like to speak with someone as it pertains to this evil that you speak of.
Yeah, sure. We'll go inside. And he sort of picks up his lantern and heads to the front door. As the light won't travel with him, but we'll make it.
Don't know that.
And he sort of, as you guys approach, he dims his lantern enough, and he will open the door for you guys. We're going to be with you too. And you can see, there's only going to be a couple tokens on the screen, but you'll see about 7 people getting up right now to like leave. And as you kind of come down the hallway, pause right there. But as you guys come down the hallway, this well-lit church seems to be in decent condition. Everything seems clean. The pews are nice. And there's a nice kind of elderly gentleman who is sort of walking away from kind of the altar podium there. And he seems to be going towards one specific townsfolk person who is just sitting there crying, while the rest of them sort of make their way out and, sort of duck away from you and sort of side-eye you as they pass.
Other than people giving me side eyes, do I notice anything a little weird in this place?
Do you see a juice box?
Yeah.
No.
Is there a juice box that they all drink from?
Something does stand out to you, though, as you are kind of like, looking these people up and down, and it's like half and half, right? You're looking at some of them kind of have rosy cheeks and, look normal. Generally, a paler or darker skin is sort of the complexion in this area. But there's a few of them who have just extremely gaunt features. Yeah, their eyes are kind of sunken in. Their jawbones, sort of protrude from their cheeks kind of a little bit. And they sort of walk almost in a mindless manner. And then you have, others who look well fed and are, like making eye contact with you even though they're avoiding you. And there's one or two that sort of just walk right by you. And just a strange difference in people. It's something
Do
you
the
just pick
people
up on.
who are like really gaunt, do they look just malnourished, or does it look like something else is going on?
No, you wouldn't put it to malnourishment. It could just be the environment, but there's definitely it's almost as if they have I wouldn't say lost the will to live.
Dead feature.
Yeah, like an in between kind of a dead like presence where they're sort of just there. But they interact, you know. Maybe you see one of them's a couple, and the guy has sort of these gaunt features, and his wife is a little bit more plump, and, you know, just has her features are more alive, right, than his are. But they are having a conversation as they leave.
So, Moss, that's a feature just for me from my
Oh, okay.
from my class. But okay, what's that?
But yeah, the boy sort of runs up, and as who looks like the father is kind of talking to this lady who has her hands, you know, up to her face, and she's crying, and you kind of overhear this conversation of how she's like, my Udo, they took him to the reclamation center for nothing. He didn't do what they said he did, but they took him there. I will never see him again. And Father Lucian is like, yeah, do not worry, Wilhelmina, do not worry. The reclamation center is not bad. It is the Baron's new thing to help those who have done, you know, something unlawful in his eyes. I know that the rumors of this place are not in the favor of the Baron, but it is fine. Uto will be brought back to you in no time at all. And she's sort of just like almost inconsolably crying over this manor. And the boy just kind of, Father Lucian? And the father will turn to you and say, what is it, Mila Kova? Guests? Yes, hello. And he sort of takes a step forward to you guys. And the boy's like, these are some adventurers that just wandered into town, and I thought I'd bring them to you. I'm done with all my work. I'm going to clean up and go home. And Father Lucian just kind of pats him on the shoulder and says, thank you, Milavage. I'll see you in the morning. And the boy sort of takes off and kind of nods at you guys. And he will leave the church.
Thank you, young man.
And he takes off.
Allow me to introduce the party. My name is Enigma Kenai. This is Numlock. And this is Hobokinn.
A pleasure, to be sure.
Yes. Hello. Thank you, and welcome to St. Andal Church of the Morning Lord. My name is Father Lucian Petrokovich, and this church is my charge. You've come at a... and he sort of looks back at the lady who's crying. Interesting time. We don't get many adventurers this way, or really ever anymore. And he kind of like walks back up to his little altar there, which you can see there's a little boy who is probably 7 or 8 who kind of is like cleaning up the altar of just kind of the books and scrolls and things and kind of organizing them. And it just, he sort of seems to ignore you guys as you talk to Father Lucian. And he goes, is there... Yes, have you... How long have you been in Barovia?
About a night and a day.
Oh. Well, welcome. Is there anything that I can do for you?
I'll just very obviously point at this woman. What is this woman crying over?
And you know, he looks very awkwardly at you, and she sort of startled, didn't really notice you, but will turn, and she would be like, my son was taken to the Baron's reclamation center. He was speaking out. He didn't all he said is that he thought that the festivals the money for the festivals could be used for betterment, and they took him. They imprisoned him in a reclamation center, and I will probably never see him again.
Is this reclamation
Do
center
you-
evil?
Well, evil, I don't think it is evil. I don't know if I necessarily agree with the use of such a place, but to be honest with you, nobody really knows what goes on there. A few citizens have gone and come back, and a few of them seem worse for wear, I guess. Something is happening there, and I don't want to scare people with the word evil, but I don't think it is right.
I think we should investigate this. Go ahead, Hobokinn. You're usually quiet.
I don't understand. He got put away for using mouth to say things.
Yes, she cries. He goes, anybody who
So
speaks
there
bad,
was no action.
well,
He did no
anybody who
wrong.
speaks
He-
bad of the Velikovich is some sort of punishment.
Can you not speak freely here? Can you not say what you want without precaution?
The Father Lucian kind of looks at you, and I will take perception checks from everybody. And if you have any, we'll do perception checks.
Yeah, I'm ready to fuck this place up. You guys ready too? Oh wait, I'm rolling the wrong way.
We just got here.
I'm already ready to fuck this shit up. Oh, let's go.
Whoa.
You definitely read on Father Lucian's face that he is being careful how he speaks. And so, you're sort of reading the messages behind some of the things he's saying. When he says it's not necessarily evil, but it's not right. You're getting the sense that he's saying things in specific ways.
You're cutting out and getting really quiet again.
I don't know why. I haven't done anything.
I think it's a video thing because you come through fine in the
Okay.
on YouTube.
Yeah, I have you up here so I can hear you clearly.
But he looks
I don't
at
wanna mess up the
you.
immersion.
Yeah, and he says, look, Wilhelmina has had quite the event of the last few days. If you give me a few moments, I will close down the church and we can have a discussion. And he kind of helps Wilhelmina to her feet. And this lady is probably in her 70s. She walks real slow, but he
What-
does.
As he's helping her up, I also help up and go, Unan, right? His name is Unan. What does he look like?
My son Udo.
Udo.
He looks like his father. He's probably about how tall is Enigmar?
I would say he's about 6'2".
Okay. He's almost your
Oh, he's
height.
an elf, right? He's a tall, skinny elf, right?
Makes sense.
He's almost your height. Short black hair. He's got a short beard. He's in his mid-30s. He's got blue eyes. She kind of gives you a description of her son.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. And Father Lucian will walk her to the door. You guys can kind of hear him say a few things to her, and then he closes the door, and you hear kind of a bar drop, as to
So-
lock it.
Before he gets back, I kind of let everybody know what I kind of figured out during the perception check, that he's being extra cautious because it might be related to something like bad. and then I guess he comes back now, right?
Yeah, and he walks up to his little thing and kind of almost like exhausted, sort of sits himself kind of on the altar, and you get a really good look at this man as now he is not really playing the priest. He almost seems to age a bit right in front of you. From, probably a man in his mid-50s, graying hair, maybe about 5'8", 5'9", and he almost seems to age into his 70s at this point. His face relaxes, and he looks at all of you and he goes, "So you are adventurers who got lost in the mist."
Yes, I'm looking for my master.
Why do people keep calling us adventurers?
Well, you stick out like sore thumbs from anybody else in this town, that's for sure. You're not going to see a fighter like yourself. You probably could get away with being a forester or one of the hunters in town, but the other two, definitely not. And he points at Numlock, and he goes, "You are a creature I've only heard about once before. You are, automaton, correct?"
That's an apt description, yes.
I've heard about you, and I've read a few things. And you, obviously, an elf. There are very few elves in Barovia. So, it's obvious that you are not from here.
How did you get old so fast? I just saw you. You got older.
Well, I
Why
must
do you
keep
look,
up.
Do you not go outside?
I must keep up appearances with the townsfolk. You see, the St.
You
Andal
keep them up
Church
now.
here. I don't think it would matter with you. You guys have not been here long enough, and you do not know what plagues these people of this town.
I don't know. If I look like you do now, but I looked like you before, I would not look like you now.
Well, you run the church for 20 years, and we'll see what your body does to you.
No, thank you.
Father Lucian, if I may pose a query,
Yes?
perhaps you might be able to tell us more about this Vistani. They seem to be a sore subject for some other residents of Barovia, and especially Kresk.
Well, the Vistani are... It depends on sort of, I guess, who you are talking to. Some will see the Vistani as also the enemy, as they have privileges the rest of us citizens of Barovia do not. They are, from what I understand, allowed to come and go as they please through the mist. They are not trapped in Barovia like we are. And the exact reason of that, I don't think anybody but the Vistani themselves know, but people surmise that they are in league with Count Strahd Van Zorovich, who is the greatest evil of these lands.
Well, does that mean if we find one of them, we can go get the guy?
To attack, you mean go after the Count?
I mean, all the above. What lady was crying about?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Udo.
I also heard you say also view as the enemy, which means you have other enemies besides the Vistani and, from what I hear, Strahd?
Everything in Barovia is the enemy now. This place has been for a long time a place of survival. The town of Valaki is the most prosperous town in Barovia. The Baron has always protected the people of Valaki from Strahd, and I try to protect the people from the Baron. Not physically, spiritually at least. For he is the law here in town. Whether you find it to be cruel or not, it is better than not being a part of Valaki. There is really only death out beyond the walls.
And apparently death in here as well, from those centers that we're hearing about.
I have no reason to believe this reclamation center, as the Baron calls it, is some sort of death sentence. I
You
don't.
cry so hard for no reason then, huh? I don't.
Well,
Why would you cry that hard if she not scared for her boy?
Her son was taken from her. That her son was the last of their line. Her husband died a few years ago to a fire, and her other son was taken from her by sickness. Udo is all she has left. And as I have said, I do not think the Reclamation Center is a death sentence. I do not know what the Baron is doing there, but it has changed people.
Has any of the people... Oh, sorry, let me go back to the voice. Has any of the people in today's service that left been to the camp? Because I noticed some strange differences between the people here.
No, nobody who was here today has been to the reclamation centers.
Is there
How
anyone who
many
lives
come
in
back?
town that might be?
There have been a few. And he sort of looks at you a little warily at this point. But they are... how do I do not think they would be of valuable interest to you.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch any of that.
He sort of looks at you warily when you sort of ask about the others who have been there. And he goes, I do not think that you will glean much information from them.
Can I sense a motive? Like, that I think he might be lying, that they, that some people might have been there? Because I'm starting to think that this, this like deadlight state might be what is happening from these centers. Can I sense a motive to see if he's like lying to me?
Yeah. Let's roll me. Yeah, let's do a perception. That's fine.
It was on 11 for a little bit, and then it glitched.
14. You sort of get the feeling that his reply and the weariness is kind of coming from a sense of protection for the people who have been to the reclamation center. You don't think that... You think he was truthful when he said that, you know, nobody that was there that evening has been there. But when you sort of ask about those who have, he kind of gets a little protective of them.
I apologize. I did not mean to go past any boundaries with that question. I am just worried for the people that we just met.
Father Lucian, another query, if you would.
Yes.
In your estimation, would Barovia be in a better state if the Reclamation Center were not operational?
That is hard to say. I don't think it's a good thing for the town. We don't have much crime here in town. This is a pretty commutable community. There are disagreements and sometimes small crimes, but I do believe the Reclamation Center and the reasoning behind it is being forceful on some of the punishments that we are seeing. I do not think I do not think it is right for the town, but would the town be better off without it? Probably, but it is hard to say.
Would you think it prudent to speak with the Baron himself?
And he sort of pauses for a second, and he goes, "If you wish to do that, I will advise you on a few things. Baron Vargo is a man. He is the man in charge here, and does not do well with any slight of disrespect. I'm going to be honest with you. You seem to have good intentions in Valaki. But I've told this to others who have passed through town and maybe disagree with some of the things they see or and heard about. But I would keep your heads down and your noses out of things.
So out of character, I am totally ready to go like remove this guy from power and fuck shit up and take this place for our own and see if Strahd's like, new ally. And then we can trick him into finding the wizard.
This might be just my inner accountant talking, but we're level 1.
I know. I know.
So,
shall we go and slay
Father,
warthogs in the forest to level up before we take on the Baron?
Yes, we'll have to kill how many? 8,300,000.
So, Father, I can't help but wonder, the person who is outside doing the yard work, he was talking about getting rid of evil. Is this the evil? This camp?
And he sort of sighs and Milavaj is a good kid. He's had a rough life. Him and his little sister are orphans in town, and he takes care of her. His parents died a few years back when we had a sickness that ran rampant through town. And ever since, a few others who have lost in the mist a few months ago have settled in town and have kind of been filling his head with stories of heroes. He has been changed a little bit.
I'm gonna look over at Enigma. I don't understand. I come here every, I hear cry, this guy change face. You say something about him, the dude outside say he want evil to go away. But this guy talks in riddle. I don't understand. Why don't we just go to the place and just do it, figure it out ourselves? We'll see if that's really evil or not. I am now I think a lot about it.
I think that is a splendid idea, and I would love to investigate. I wonder if this Baron is so upset because he also got a juice box stolen when he was younger.
Yeah, you guys are good at figuring stuff out. Do you remember, like in the place where we slept, the fire did the fire? I remember now.
Yes, the fire caused the fire. That is correct.
Yes, you guys are bright. I think I shall follow you, and you tell me what we need to do.
Well, I do not think the Baron is just going to let you walk into his reclamation center. But...
Well, then how do I get it?
Yes, how do we get thrown into this place? Is there a way we can be taken to this place so we can investigate from the inside?
Speak out against the Baron is the number one way. Break a law in town. or just
Easy
be
enough.
kind of a
That.
nuisance to the
We should
townsfolk.
do it first thing in the morning after we take a nap.
Yes.
Yes, we
Speaking
do.
of that, it is getting late, and these old bones of mine, I think, are going to need some rest.
One final query before you retire, Father Lucian, if I may.
Yes.
Have you come upon any wizards in your congregation in the recent months?
We haven't had anybody claiming to be a wizard in a little over a year now. There was one that came through and sort of stoked the embers of a rebellion against Strahd. And he sort of stops for a second, and it's as if sort of, you could see in his face, where a few things all of a sudden make sense. And he kind of mumbles to himself about something. But he goes, yes, the wizard was speaking of freeing the land. He was in the search of, I think, a temple of great knowledge to the south in Mount Gakis that would give him the power to overthrow Strahd, but he still needed a rebellion to be on his side. And last I remember, it's a little over a year ago now, he had left the town of Valaki and had recruited some of the local men. But other than that, none of them returned. And we did not hear anything else about this rebellion or this wizard since then.
Where did you say you went? Mount
Gakis, it's Ghakis, to the south of Barovia, or in the southern part of Barovia.
Does any of this sound like something my master would have done?
You know what? Roll me. Let's see. This would be a good skill for.
Could I argue for diplomacy, maybe?
Sure.
Why?
I'll take a diplomacy.
Can I also roll something, as this is part of my lead that I am now trying to figure out if I would figure out
Yeah,
a way
if you want to roll diplomacy, that's fine as well, or both of you.
Do I need... So when we use a boon,
Mm-hmm.
do I need to declare that before I roll it?
Yes. Declare
Okay, so I'm going to
before
go ahead and use a
roll.
boon on this.
Perfect.
Oh my god. That should have won.
Alright, I'll add it
Okay.
too.
Well,
Plus 2.
And then, chat, for all those who are watching, I know it's come flipped through the character little things there on the bottom there. But we do have boons that you can help the party with. $15 will get a player of your choice a boon. And those things will go up depending on how much you support. Or any kick subscriptions to equal value as well. And that should be the character slide thing, should show some of those. And it's on the description of the YouTube. All right, a 22. Numlock, the places he's talking about, Mount Gakis, you're unsure of. That was probably never something that came up. Just because, again, he didn't even really have a location he was necessarily looking for when he left. But, you know, a temple of great power, you know, kind of raising a rebellion, these things seem in line with the extent that your master would have gone through to get this powerful artifact. So it sounds like, yeah, you hear this, and again that almost tone or that heartbeat, again faintly, as again your master is sort of brought up sort of thuds, a little bit louder than it was at Kresk. And it doesn't, where before it would almost point you in like a cardinal direction, like you would sort of know north, south, east, west. It's still murky. It's as if it's still kind of covered in fog, but you can now sense that heartbeat is stronger being in the town of Valaki.
Very good. Your time for evolution is
Enigmar.
greatly appreciated.
I mean, you don't really know much about this wizard. You're trying to help Numlock, and so you sort of go, all right, Mount Gacchus is to the south. We know Ravenloft is to the east. So we sort of now have like like an area, a little bit more narrowing in on a couple specific places.
Okay.
We should leave you to your retirement, Father. Thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you, and I will be here if you need anything else from me. May the Morning Lord shine his light upon all three of you.
Yes, and may Nethys grant you eternal wisdom.
And may you party with Calvin I just
goodbye.
never mind.
You guys say a lot of things. I want to go.
And you guys, walk out of the church, and behind you, Father Lucian does lock the door of the church, and you can kind of see it's starting to get darker as some of the candles are being put out for the evening.
Reagan, you're still here.
Yeah, he would have been with you the whole time, but didn't really have much input.
You've been uncharacteristically quiet. Is something the matter?
Well, actually, we'll actually back that up because while you guys went into the church, I kind of walked down the street a little bit and talked to a few fine folks of the town of Valaki here. They're all very strange, pretty standoffish for the most part. I lost a couple coin trying to get a little information, but I did find that the Blue Water Inn is the hot spot in town. He's got rooms for rent there, and it's kind of where everybody goes to in the evenings, relax and throw one back, So I was thinking, unless you guys found out anything real juicy, it's probably where our next stop should be.
Are you inviting me to a bar?
It's a tavern, so a tavern inn, it's kind of the local watering hole, so to speak.
My lips haven't touched alcohol in I don't know how long. It feels like since we talked to those men on the road with the guy who married his sister, pig. I forget.
Yeah, I could use a warm
the one
meal.
who married his pig.
That was approximately 4 hours ago.
It's been a while. Let's. Can we go? Can we go? Can we go?
Yeah, they said it's just kind of on the east side of town, not too far.
Reagan, if you were to estimate an approximate time, what time would you say it is today?
Well, I don't know. It's probably like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, just kind of coming up after dusk. It's really hard to tell. This fog just seems to kind of make everything feel later in the day than it is. I don't think we've been here for, a full day now, and I don't think I've ever felt like we left morning until it just all of a sudden turned to night.
Yes, my internal timekeeping apparatus is malfunctioning, it seems. Very well. To the Blue
Water Inn.
What was the Blue Water Inn?
Yes, because remember, someone made a joke that at least it's not the Yellow Water Inn.
Yes. And you guys take off through the town of Valaki. There are, in a couple spots where sort of, little cross sections of town there are lamps that are dimly lit through the fog. And even heading into dusk and kind of the evening, the town is a little bit more alive. You notice that St. Andrew's Church is kind of really the only major thing on this west side of town. The rest of it is some businesses and housing. And you pretty much make it to what you expect to be the center of town, as this is kind of the biggest cluster of everything around. And you see the Blue Water Inn. You know, gray smoke issues from the chimney of this large 2-story wooden building with a stone foundation and sagging tile roof, upon which several ravens have perched. A painted wooden sign hanging above the main entrance depicts a blue waterfall. And you guys can kind of hear people in there having a decent time.
Rabble-rousing. A familiar sound. Shall we enter?
And Reagan
I would say
sort of,
so. It's not good to go get some sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep. I would rather be.
And before you enter, Reagan sighs and goes, "Civilization," as he opens up the door and takes a couple steps in. And you can see, you know, I put like 4 or 5 tile tokens on there, but there's probably a good 10 or 12 people in here. And there's a gentleman, an older gentleman wearing kind of a colorful clothing behind the bar, kind of laughing with a big smile. And he sees you enter and he goes, "Hi, welcome to the Blue Water. Come on up. What are we drinking today, gentlemen? I've got a limited selection at the moment, but you know, the Grape Mash number 3, that's a good one."
Sure. Buy a round for everyone.
Ah, perfect. And he
Including
starts.
these 2 gentlemen right here.
Yeah.
The one with the horseshoe and the tongs. And then the one that's already drinking wine.
Yeah. Perfect. And he just kind of pops open a wine and is pouring out some for everybody. And he goes, You fellas new to town? I don't think I've seen your like in here before."
I think we are adventurers. That's what everyone tells us.
Adventurers? Well, my name is Erwin Mardikoff. Welcome to the Blue Water Inn. And he sets down a wine for everybody who's sitting at the bar right now. And then he looks at you and Enigmar. And he goes, that'll be a gold piece total from you.
Here you go.
Thank you kindly. Can I interest you in any hot meal or anything?
Oh, the hot meal sounds so good. I don't know. Bring me something and I pay you.
Perfect. And he sort of looks at the other 3, and Reagan sort of nods and goes, warm food in my stomach would be amazing right now. And he goes, "Gotcha, 2 hot plates."
Have you any magnets?
I don't think so.
Nothing for me then.
What-
Thank you.
What is a magnet?
Oh, it is a device which creates an electromagnetic field which attracts it to metal.
I'm so sorry I asked.
All right. Enigmar, are you getting food?
Sure.
And he kind of disappears behind the doorway over here. And a couple minutes goes by, and he comes out with what looks to be some sort of like steak. And he goes, "Freshly cooked wolf steaks for you, gentlemen." He goes, "You say you're adventurers. You guys gonna need some rooms for the night?"
Yes, please.
There's that word again.
Yeah. All
Sweet.
right. Well, I got a couple single rooms. Those will run you 5 gold pieces a piece a night. Or I have one that has 4 beds. That's perfect for you. It could be a combination of, I'll take 10 gold for the room for the night.
That sounds much cheaper. Why don't we do that?
Yes, I only need to stand in a corner for 2 hours.
Yeah, do we
Do
really
we-
have to? Does he
we
cost
have-
money extra? Because he doesn't really need a bed. He just on floor.
Do we even have 10 gold?
Between us, yeah, for sure.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I should have had.
I've got 8.
Was it 7 or 11?
Oh, I got like silver left. I don't-
You spent all your money.
Oh
Well,
yeah, you
I-
did spend your money. I didn't
Well,
spend anything
only-
after I bought the kit.
You only had 15 to start, and all I did was add a. All I really did was add an anti-venom pack.
Reagan goes, I'll get the room for the night, gentlemen. That one's on me. You guys, you're one of the reasons I'm probably only alive right now.
What a generous man.
All right,
So,
good, 'cause of course,
tell me, Erwin, is the town normally this lively? You look around and it's, for a town this size, somewhat jovial. There's really no music going, but people are just kind of having conversations and eating and drinking and stuff. And Erwin goes, yeah, no, this is about how as exciting as the Blue Water gets.
Why
Where,
did you call it the Blue Water?
what's the Blue Water Inn? That's the name of my place.
But what did you call it that?
Oh, yeah.
Is it because water is blue? I thought it was see-through.
The name comes from the Sear Pool Falls. Probably the most beautiful sight in all of Barovia, to be honest with you.
Can we go see that? He said it's nice.
we could add it to our list.
Ooh, thank you, Shadow Warden, for the $75 tip. Yeah, just Just- just DM me on that NPC choice you would like.
Uh-oh.
He'll show up in campaign somewhere.
Watch Rocky Golden Tail.
Awesome.
Hey, that worked out real well at Smoke Barrel. We had a really good, fun storyline because of that. So excited to see
Yeah.
what you come up with for us.
Juana Montoya.
God, I'm missing Juan Montoya.
we kept going like, do you have 7 toes? Yes, we walked by.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh, man.
We need to get season 2 going.
Eventually, we'll be back. But yeah, everyone's like, whereabouts are you guys from? Yes.
Not Barovia.
Correct.
Well, by the
I didn't
looks
get
of
that
you,
part in my backstory.
kind of the discussion there.
I was born in Barovia. Have you heard of it?
Can't say I have, but by the looks of you guys, he leans over the bar just a little bit because you guys look like you could use some work.
Yes, please.
Wait, for money?
Yes, my joints are becoming stiff.
Well, money or room and board, I guess, depending on how you'd prefer to be paid. But look, that bottle of Red Crush you're drinking, I don't have much more of that. The winery hasn't brought a shipment to us in like 2 weeks, and I'm running out of alcohol. I don't know what's going to happen if I do. And he sort of looks around, and he goes, I'll
This
tell
is
you what.
The Wizard of Wine's grape or vineyard, right?
Yep.
I was just making sure that was the name.
Yep. Wizard of
Would
Wines.
this happen to be the Wizard of Wine?
Yeah, that's the winery in Barovia. It's rare that they miss delivery of any kind, really. Been out of ale for 2 or 3 days now. I've only got a little bit of wine left. Tell you what, though, if you guys doesn't have to be tomorrow. If you have some shopping and some re-equipping you got to do, but can go and maybe get that shipment, I'll give you guys a week of room and board for free.
Guys, I am broke. And we
Can we
wanted to
taste
check
you
the
one?
place out anyways.
To make sure that when we go down there and bring your boxes, can we have some as well?
Yeah, I'll throw in a. Tell you what, normally they give me a couple Red Dragon Crush bottles, and that's the premium stuff. I'll give you guys a couple bottles of that.
Guys, we
This,
have
is
to
an
do.
this would be an enticing offer if I had a disposal receptacle.
I will take care of disposal for you. Enigma, we should put this higher on the priority. I don't care about the little boy anymore. I want to make sure we have free food.
Well, the little boy is 32, so he lived a long life.
Yeah, I heard his description. He is little compared to me. He's little. Don't worry.
What did you say? Sorry, what did you say the barkeeper's name was?
Erwin
Erwin.
Martikov.
Right.
Martikov. Okay.
Enigma, maybe we go check this out. A place to sleep here in this place where we apparently can't leave.
And I'll tell you what, as a
Yeah,
sign
good
of good
idea.
faith, I'll give you guys your room tonight for free too.
And he's giving us our room for free tonight? We have to put this higher on priority.
This is quite generous of you.
I did want
Thank
to
you,
check this
Mr.
out. Might
Martikov.
as well.
I see we are in agreement, Barkeep.
Yeah, fuck that kid.
Awesome. I appreciate that. And he slides over the keys to a room, and he goes, all right, this room, it's going to have 4 beds in it. You're going to have to get upstairs to that side of the building from the outside staircase. But if you go right out the front door there to the left, you'll see the staircase. It's the one at the end of the hallway. It's a good big room there for you. It should fit all 4 of you pretty comfortably.
Perfect.
Thank you, Mr. Erwin Martikov.
Yeah, and I guess I didn't even really ask. I was just sort of saw that you were adventurers. What are your guys' names?
I am Enigma Kenai, investigator, and I hand him like a business card that says, if someone ever steals your juice box, I am who you call. I will find it, and I will investigate. And I say, wine is like juice, so this is perfect. As I hand it to him, and I
That
change
must
my lead to what's going on at the Wizard of Winery.
Gotcha.
That must be the wordiest business card I have ever seen.
Yeah, that's quite the business card there. Reagan goes, Reagan Sparrow Song. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance here, sir. I gotta say, this is, for as damp and dreary as everywhere else I've been in this place so far, this place is nice and homey.
Yes. I am designated Numlock.
You don't have business card?
I can make you a business card. You want me to make you one that says Hobokinn
Unfortunately,
Tavern?
I am not a proprietor of a business. I am employed and thus have no business card.
I mean, we're kind of in business right now with the barkeep. Maybe.
Shall we have a group
I don't-
business card since we are apparently adventurers?
What shall we call ourselves? As I pull out like pen and stationery because I have it, and start creating this business card on the spot.
And what is the name of your guys' group gonna be at the moment, or at least this preliminary moment?
Stolen juice boxes? No, I'm just kidding.
Steel and
Jeez.
Wine Investigations.
Steel and wine investigations. So I do like
SWI.
calligraphy that looks awesome. Hopefully, if I
Nice.
roll high enough, if I'm rolling, and I just started making this like steel and wine business cards, and or steel and wine. What is it? What was it? Steel and wine
Investigations.
investigations. So I start making like a whole bunch of these. It's like
If you guys,
What is?
can you
what does
guys,
this
if
say?
you guys look, I've named
What
your
is-
party tab Steel and Wine Investigations now.
Oh, nice.
let's
Nice.
go.
Nice. That's awesome.
What is you abbreviate the word? Why do you say we?
SWI? Oh,
Steel
it's easier to say.
and wine invest seaweed. Seaweed. Is that how you wrote it?
I guess so.
Say we.
SAWI. Seaweed. I will learn how to say it.
Well,
I am
Hi.
I
It is
am
hi.
Hobokinn. I am Hobokinn Salvage.
it's
I
a
don't
pleasure
have
to
a
meet
card
all of you.
yet. He's writing mine now.
It's okay. It's a pleasure to meet all you guys. You know, if you need anything, let me know. But enjoy the Blue Water Inn, and
Yes.
yeah,
Ah, Mr. Martikov, a query, if you will.
yeah.
What do you find is the general attitude towards the Baron?
Whew. Well, that's a tough question, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, we don't really have a problem. I don't know, he protects us town pretty well. You know, I can't necessarily say I agree with some of his tactics or some of the things some of his punishments and for some of his crimes that he has, but, you know, Valaki's pretty prosperous. And I guess if you look at Kresk in the town of Barovia, it's something to be made of that, you know?
What is
think I am
what is
beginning to-
evil in this town? I heard from the groundskeeper from the church that he said we should be helping save evil. I don't know what is evil around.
You guys met Milovash, huh? Yeah, he's a good kid. He just, I don't know, he's a little lost, I think. And you know, I feel bad for the kid. He comes in here every now and again and, you know, hangs out with some of the hunters from, you know, who are traveling through, and I think I think some of those stories have gotten to his head, and, you know, he takes care of a
It's a
couple of his
story.
siblings, and he's just got a rough life, but he is a good kid.
I feel like this is the second time that someone tell me that he might not be telling truth, but maybe I'll find out for myself.
So I just finished the business cards. I hand everyone 10 of them each. You know, I've just made us 40 business cards.
Okay.
So I see, like, if I ping it,
Yeah.
conquistador looking motherfucker, and I see that he's got like big food and everything on the table. Do I think anything is weird, like, about this area? Like, this one conquistador is chilling by himself at a table of 6. No, sorry,
I just
8.
I was having problems with tiles, so there's probably like 4 or 5 people at that table.
Okay. I just was like, there's
Yeah,
like-
so there's, you know,
by himself.
most of these tables have at least 2 people in them. Like, the place is pretty full.
Okay, okay.
So there's probably a small group of men over there who sort of, I mean, not in the way of like that's odd for like mechanical reasons, but, you know, they are all in a similar attire, which you can't really get you know, like the guys next to you are probably tradesmen, right? You probably have 2 merchants behind you. Like, it's obvious to see what other people maybe do. But the group
Okay.
at that corner just, you know, dark clothes. There's cloaks hanging off their chairs. They don't, you know, maybe 1 or 2 of them has a sword on their side. You can't really pick up a vibe from them.
Okay. I'm going to stand up, walk to Hobokinn, whisper in his ear, and tell him to Hobokinn, I think it is a good idea to leave out that he is the groundskeeper, because everybody keeps getting upset when he gets brought up as if it is a bad thing. So let's keep this kid safe and not get him in trouble. by constantly mentioning him. You can say there is evil, but don't mention his name.
But I mean, he said it to my face. Why would I lie? That's not good to lie.
No, you're not lying. You're just leaving out who said it. Because if you get him killed, would you feel bad? He could help you go punch later on.
No, he too small.
Well, that's why I said later on. He can get bigger. He could become big like you.
No, he dig up grave and he still looked that small. He's not gonna get any bigger.
He still has puberty to go through.
I feel like that's a him problem.
For now.
No, you told me to watch my tongue. He should have watched his tongue. It seems like a him problem.
Well, I tried. I go back
So
to my
let me. You say you want me to say less word to get to point?
Yes, exactly. That is the perfect way of putting it.
Okay, I agree.
Evil, where?
Yeah.
I go.
I punch.
But as you guys are sitting there, Reagan sort of takes a spot over this big table that has like one or two other people at it and pulls his lute out and does start to kind of play some music. And it, changes the mood a little bit, but people just seem to be doing what they normally do. Nothing in particular. Nobody, I don't know, makes a big deal of somebody just playing music.
I start. Numlock is gonna start like clapping his hands together. I guess like making a clang sound.
How many
along to
beats
the
per
beat.
minute?
And then this is approximately 67 beats per minute. And he's gonna reach into his point purse and toss a gold piece at Reagan, hoping to get something started.
Yeah, you kind of toss it, on the table or whatnot, and he's just kind of sitting there strumming, and a couple people leave. Now we're starting to get, sort of real late in the night, and a couple people walk by and maybe leave him a silver or two, but nothing too crazy. And then there is a point in the night where Irvin kind of looks around and goes, "All right, guys, I'm gonna be closing the bar up here soon. You're more than welcome to hang out, but I gotta get some rest myself."
Oh, we shall head to the room then.
Understood. Thank you again, Mr. Martikov.
Yeah, of course. If you need anything, just ring the bell over there, and you see by this door here, there's like a bell that's sitting on the wall.
I will imprint the blueprint of this tavern into my mind.
All right, so if we go outside and up, right? Oh.
Yeah, it's to the left there. I will swing you guys.
I can't
around
move my
here in a
guy.
second.
Moss got me. Okay.
Wide with one wall.
This way, Mr. Kenai.
Oh no! Okay. He disappeared. What happened? Oh wait, no, I'm back in the bar now. What just fucking happened? Oh, there we go.
Which way did he say that we were gonna go?
So you go outdoor to the kind of a left and around, and there's should be this one. What's the command to drag you? There you go.
How do we get into the room?
The room is this one down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, all the way at the
end. Got it.
Well, it's a rather big room.
Dibs on this bed. That way, if anybody gets killed, it's not me first.
I will take the one closest to door. I will stop any business from coming in.
I do not need a bed, but I suppose if it would keep me out of the way, then I will lay down.
You might not need bed. As you can see, this bed is too small for me. Maybe I push them together.
If you would like, I would assist you in pushing these two beds together, Mr. Hobokinn.
You are a swell person. That is not a person, apparently. I don't know.
They are lovebirds already. Ship them, chat.
Like pushing them together like old I Love Lucy.
I just love how Hobokinn's just like, yeah, this guy doesn't eat anything, so I'm just gonna take everything.
He's like, I'm taking your food. I'm taking your
This guy
bed.
is the best thing that's ever happened to me. I get everything.
He's like, I'm taking your virginity. What?
And as you guys sleep that night, we're gonna level you to level 2.
Hey!
Shit, how does that work?
So we're not gonna do every level on stream, but I feel like doing a few of them on stream can be fun. So it's really easy. You're gonna go in here. You're gonna open your character sheet, and at the top right, there's gonna say level. You're gonna change that to 2. Bam. And what that's gonna do is if you go look into your feat section, it will open up empty slots that you will fill up with the feats you want to pick.
Nice.
How many feats do I have?
Let's see.
Ooh.
So we got class
Oh no, wait,
feats,
those are the ones
archetype
under my
feat,
ankle.
and skill feat. Nice. Okay.
Now you get a couple other things when you level up here too, but we'll start with feats.
What's that? What's that fucking website again?
The Archives of Nethys.
No, the one we had for the creating one.
Oh,
Well, I actually think I have that on
Path
copy paste
Path
right
Builder, I think, is what I had you guys using.
Shit.
I'll send it to you right now.
Okay. Because I think I had my thing already set up for level 2. Just in case.
So we'll go over some of the homebrew stuff too that will kind of come into effect here for level 2. One is the free archetype feat. You'll see it'll have a category of archetype. What that technically means is if you click the little search thing, it'll bring up archetype feats for you. It's just little extras for your character to kind of build out how you want your character to play. There's a lot of archetypes. There's a lot of feats. The only caveat to that is that you need to complete an archetype before you can move to the next one. So, for instance, I have mine on stream here. You know, if I decide to take Reagan, decides to go Archer dedication and become part of Archer, he will have to take, you know, the feats in the levels as they go up.
Okay, and that's a free one in the archetype feat one, right? Or
Yep.
is that one that I? Because I think so. I originally wanted to take takedown expert, right?
Yeah.
But there is one called Undead Spotter. And now that I know there's evil and undead rising, I'm like, maybe I should train into the undead, you know, so he can go punch better. So it says, your studies of the undead have taught you the telltale signs of disguised undead creature. When you pursue a lead that involves a corpse or a creature within your reach, you can touch that corpse or creature to immediately determine if it is undead. You gain a +1 circumstance bonus to recall knowledge checks about an undead creature and to determine if the creature is undead. Now, I think that could be cool, but I don't know. Maybe I still kind of like a takedown expert more. You master combat practices that lets you get up close and personal, bring down perpetrators alive.
Another thing to look at too. So I'm gonna change the rule a little bit just because it is a little different. So when you're looking at an archetype, right? So you were looking at takedown master, right?
Well, that's a class feat.
Oh, okay.
So for archetype, I don't really know what I would want.
That's fine. But you will have to at least take 2 feats in that archetype before you can move to another one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'll be good there.
I mean, last time I chose the medic dedication, but I already have a medic background, I think.
Yeah.
so that doesn't bother me. So I'll figure out an archetype. But yeah, I might just take my class feature as the undead spotter. Yeah, let's do it. Fuck it.
Nice.
Fuck it. We're doing it. We're doing it live. Right, Mus? Skill feat. So I already have battle medicine. What was that one medic one that I used where
Thank you, Shadow Warning.
that I could move
Move and heal at the same time.
What was that
I
one
don't
called?
remember. Let's see. Do you know if that was a skill feat or just a general feat? If I click battle medicine.
I think it was a skill feat.
Okay, let's see.
Oh,
Was
maybe
it
I
a
should
level
just take
2?
medicine.
You might be able just to type it into Google and it'll probably find it for you. I don't remember what that one was called. It may have been a little bit of a higher level one though too.
Oh, maybe.
No, I don't know. I feel like you had that one pretty early on as well.
Oh, ward medic. I think that's it.
Okay.
You study large magical work, treating several patients at once. Oh no, wait, that's a different one.
That allows you to do treat wounds on multiple people for one roll, skill roll.
Oh, maybe. I feel like I had it before level 3.
Question for you, JJ.
Uh-huh.
Does every weapon have a critical specialization effect?
No.
Or is it only specialized weapons? Okay. Okay, because I'm looking at the Mauler dedication. And basically, it says that for purposes of proficiency, you treat any weapons that are martial as simple and any that are advanced as martial. If you have at least an expert in such a weapon, you gain access to the critical specialization effect with that weapon.
Well, actually, hold on. Yeah, well, critical. Oh, maybe if I was typing on the right one.
So if I go. Okay, so the greatsword has no critical effect, is what I'm reading on the item.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
so they'll have it. The weapon will say that it has a critical.
Oh, like when
thing
you
on
open it up, it'll say it in one of those little block things.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay.
So I can get assurance then for my healing. I think, hopefully.
For medicine,
My
yeah.
battle medicine?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see,
so you
can
would
I
just get
just-
assurance for the medicine skill.
So that would be like my treat wounds and shit, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to test that. How do I test this?
It should
me
if you pick assurance as the skill or medicine as the skill in the insurance feat thingy, it should prompt you or have a checkbox when you go to roll treat wounds.
Assurance, there it is. I can still fail?
Well, yeah, because it depends on what you're going for. You could still fail because you could still be 10. You could still be under. Mm-hmm.
I didn't fail ever last time.
Well, because it's just 10 plus your skill.
Oh, and it's wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I don't have any wisdom. Okay, fuck.
I think I figured out what I want.
I'm not taking that anymore. I take it back.
I think I'm taking the Battle Harbinger dedication.
That's
I
a
was
good
looking at
one.
that one.
Yeah, it gives me +1 to my DC, increasing my maximum hit points by my level, and reduce the DC of recovery checks by 1.
Nice. Yeah, and then so Anthony, if you look up, if you have the Battle Harbinger dedication pulled up, and then you click the class archetype, it'll then bring up the rest of the feats that you'll get, which is pretty cool.
Doctor's Visitation is what it was called.
Interesting.
Oh,
I don't know if this is
actually,
very. Oh man, that's not maximizing my potential, but it sounds so cool.
hold on. I don't know if you can do that.
No, I'm not.
Oh
high
no,
enough
that's
to
just the
get it yet.
creed. Sorry.
Let me click on the more stuff.
Does it matter? Archetype.
Mummy dedication?
Yeah, there's some weird ones. I actually,
No way.
you cannot go Battle Harbinger
Oh no.
because it is a cleric prereq.
How do you
So
see? I'm
to
trying to
take-
see those, but it doesn't let me see.
It's under details. Like if you click on it, it should be under details.
Well, this one's a little different. So the Battle Harbinger dedication. If you look on the, if you bring it up, if you bring up the little side box, I don't know if you have the stream up. So like, I'll back off here. You know, we're in your character sheet. Feats. We're looking for the archetypes. You're looking at this one here. It comes up. Prerequisites Battle Creed. Well, then if you click on the text page for it, it explains what it is. And Battle Creed, you need to be a cleric for.
Oh, dude. Okay, I think I might go.
Do that one more time.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, no, I watched him do it, and then I started trying to do it, and I realized I'm kind of
So,
not smart.
character sheet, archetype, browse. You'll find the dedication you're looking for. You'll open that up. And then you'll click at the bottom, there's always the like super info about it. And then this one, you need Battle Creed to take it, but you also need to be a cleric, so.
Okay. Oh, I see it now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Blood Rager's a good one, I think. You gotta be, let's see, what's your prereq on that? Yeah, Blood Rager's a good one. It's a barbarian one. You use the power of ingested blood to generate magical power and fuel you in combat.
Oh God. Back-to-back characters where I take my blood and get stronger? This sounds good.
Yeah. So Blood Rager at first level, drinking the potent magical blood of supernatural creatures has changed you and awakened magical power within you along with a grim thirst. Blood Rage. When raging, your physical attacks deal extra persistent bleed damage equal to half your additional damage from rage. When you cast a spell that requires a spell attack roll while raging, apply the damage to that. Let's see. When using Blood Rage, increase the additional damage from rage from 2 to 4 if you have a greater weapon specialization. Instead, increase the damage from 4 to 8. Holy crap, that's nasty.
Yeah, that sounds bomb.
Oh, wait a minute. Why
It's
did
not
they
like the one.
go-
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Hold on. Something happened where I put something in. I meant to put something in the archetype, and I think it replaced something
Oh, I
in
can't.
my class. Yeah, it did. It replaced something in my class.
Martial dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I need to delete this. Go back. I'm gonna get exacting strike because that's what I had before. And then I'm gonna get. Let's see. I probably need to fill that one out first. Let's see. I think I had another one. Yeah. That I wanted to do.
So I actually can't take that one because it has something to do with magic.
Oh wait. Was there another one?
I don't think it has a prereq though. That's magic.
No, but my character itself wouldn't
Okay, yeah, that's
have
fine.
anything to do with magic. Yeah,
Well, you don't
I have
gain
that
any.
thing where if I see magic, I get frightened +1 or something like that.
Yeah, you don't gain any magic. That's just saying if you ever did cast magic.
Oh, if I did.
Question.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I go back.
So I took Undead Spotter. So
Never
is
mind. You
it-
do gain 2 cantrips. Sorry, never mind. So the fine print
Fair
there, I wouldn't.
I was thinking too.
Yeah.
So if I do Undead Spotter, right, I get
Mhm.
a +1 circumstance to recall knowledge to see if they're undead, right?
Yeah.
But if I also take Undead Slayer, I get a +1 as well on top of that or a +2 to if they're undead, or a +1 for circumstance, and then
Is
I have
Undead
a-
Slayer an archetype?
or
Or a dedication, I should say.
dedication. Yeah. I really just want it for the blessed medicine, where if I fail a treat a disease check that was inflicted by an undead, your experience battling this to fight disease they inflict on a survivor, and you know that leaving the untreated for long will eventually lead to more undead. Reroll a failed check. So I'm really just going for that eventually. But it says I have a Slayer identification, so it's like my Undead Spotter would get a +1, and then my dedication would also get a +1 on identifying undead.
As long as the bonuses are not the same.
Well, they're both circumstance bonus for an undead creature if I'm doing a recall knowledge on them.
Mm-hmm. So it would just be +1. It would just take whichever one's higher because it's the same type of bonus.
Oh, lame. Maybe not. Maybe I should just go wizard dedication and get spells. Because you only run away from spells if I use them on you, right?
If you become my enemy, I actually get a bonus to fight you if I see you cast it. But if you hit me with it, I get, I think, like frightened to 1 or something like that.
Holy paragraphs, Shadow Warden. I love it.
He made a character, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I didn't see. I was so focused in on this. I didn't see history was in the chat too.
Yeah, history's over there on Kick.
Hello, history. Based on its weapon trait like Axe Sword Club, PC has to have an ability that lets him activate the crit specialization. It might be because selecting an archetype feat takes place of a normal feat. Okay. It looked like I was blocking my nose. I always do this. I don't know why. I mean, it's just maybe it's a tick.
It's because he's got coke and stash.
Yeah, it's
I did not realize I would be leveling on stream, so I didn't actually set something up.
That's
okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. Let's see. So I took. Yeah, I don't have any more empty spots, so I should be good. So just so everybody knows, I took as a class feat, I took Dragging Strike, which allows me to make a melee strike. If I hit the target that is my size or smaller, that creature is off guard until the end of my current turn. And I can move it 5 feet towards me, which I assume with a greatsword, it has to be right next to me anyway. But when I move the creature, I can move it the same distance, and I can move the same distance as the direction as it, even if I'm adjacent to the target. The movement does not trigger reactions. I also took the Martial Dedication, which allows me, first of all, it gave me an expert in diplomacy as opposed to just trained. So now I have a +7 in that. In addition, I'm surrounded by a Marshal's Aura in a 15-foot emanation.
That's a good one.
It has the emotion, mental, and visual traits, and grants me and allies within the area a +1 status bonus to saving throws against fear. And I also took, as my skill feat, Godless Healing. I recover an additional 5 hit points from a successful attempt to treat my wounds or use battle medicine. After either myself or an ally use battle medicine on me, I become temporarily immune to that battle medicine only for 1 hour instead of 1 day.
Nice.
Which I think battle medicine is a feat, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
it
I-
allows treat wounds
do
to be
that.
used in battle.
Okay.
It's actually kind of good.
All right. And then going over homebrew stuff, it looked like everybody's stamina and max HP has increased based on all that, so that's good. Now, if you look, you guys have like tripled in survivability. Your guys' stamina has gone up like double.
Okay. And that goes up with a long rest, right? That fully restores.
Yeah, because you guys leveled, you guys will be full hit points, full stamina.
Oh, nice.
When you wake in the morning, we'll do that. And then another thing too, because we are using the automatic bonus progression, which is a variant rule for Pathfinder. You will be upon level 2, you will get attack potency +1, which means that all of your attacks will get a +1 just for being
dope.
cool.
Oh, shit.
This is one of my favorite variant
How do we add
rules.
that?
Huh?
How do we add that?
It might do it automatically. Let's find out. Let me.
My attack bonus is still the same.
Because I know it's activated in here.
Oh wait, it did give me the critical.
It is on there. Okay, so if you click attack, you'll see when that little pop up comes up, you'll see an attack potency, and just make sure that's turned on. That should
Okay,
be good there.
If you
Effectively,
go into the attack, you said.
yeah. So like, target somebody and go to strike, and it'll bring up that little pop up. You'll see one of the line item, the modifiers is attack potency. So automatically has it for you. And
Sweet.
I know I've gone over it a few times, but this automatic bonus progression is effectively to take place instead of the kind of level of magic items you should accrue in Pathfinder. Because Pathfinder is very much a get those ruins for greater striking and all those things. But if you want a campaign that, isn't reliant on magical items, this is kind of that variant rule to keep you the same power, but not have the issue of not having magical items.
Another question for you. During character creation, I forget, did we get a bonus feat?
No, you don't get a bonus feat.
No,
That's where the
okay.
archetype feats come in.
Okay.
Because at level
Okay,
2,
for some-
that'll take over.
I think I did something with my character sheet because it moved exacting strike to bonus feats, and I was like, I don't think I have one, so I just deleted it and everything.
Oh,
so,
gotcha. It may have, like history was saying.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it may have
Okay.
moved things around because of how things. But how's everybody doing on stuff?
I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing.
What'd you do? What are you?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing.
Do realize what you've done.
You gave me too much things to figure out. I don't have. I don't have the knowledge. All right.
So are we gonna level up every time we sleep? Is that how that works?
Maybe, depending on how things.
Whoa!
No, but
Hey!
we'll see.
Not again.
We just have to be really, really productive every single day.
Right. No, it'll be every few sessions, or when I think you guys might need a boost into going into other things.
Love it.
Yeah, the dedication one's tough. But we're gonna continue a little bit since mostly everybody is pretty figured out. Biggles, take your time, go find your dedication. It should. I mean, I don't think it'll change the tide of what's about to happen, but we'll see. Anywho, Numlock, you make me a perception check.
Of course. I would love to.
$15. Are you using the bed and you're just kind of in it, I guess?
I have a feeling. Oh no, because I slid it over to the side. I'm probably gonna be like standing, just like looking out this window.
Yeah.
But in a almost like a vegetative state.
You, at one point in the evening, I don't know, internal clock maybe registers 4, 5 in the morning. Enough time for you to have gotten your reset of the evening and all of those things. There's like on the window over here to your left, or where your character is, you just like a scratching almost noise happening.
Curious. I shall look.
You go over there and kind of move the curtain a little bit, and you don't see anything. You do move the curtain and kind of, make some sort of movement, and you see what looks like bats kind of fly off in one direction. And a couple moments go by, and on this far window, you hear kind of scratching at the window again.
Even more curious. I move the curtain.
Yeah, nothing. Nothing is there.
Recognizing a pattern, I move back to this window, expecting another scratch.
And now a few minutes goes by, and the window you were just at, scratch.
What ho? Do these windows open?
They do.
I'll open this window and look over in that other direction.
Let me see. Why did for whatever reason, the windows aren't working correctly. But there we go. Right, that was the one you wanted to open?
Yeah, this one here.
Okay.
And I'll just look over in this direction.
Okay. Make me another perception check.
Gladly. Slightly better.
As you open this window, for a moment you saw a figure, small, humanoid in shape, but you open the window a little to light out, and it kind of drops under the overhang that's there of the roof, and you saw it, but you're not actively looking at it now.
Mr. Keen-Eye?
Oh, yes.
Query, if you please.
Oh, yes. Let me come over there. How may I help?
Yes. I was noticing scratching on these windows, and as there was scratching on that window, I looked out this one and looked over to the left and saw a shape. Small, humanoid size. It seemed to have curled itself up underneath the eaves.
Now, when you're saying the left, you mean the right of our screen, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. And what am I looking at again?
Roll me a
man?
perception.
I'm looking for a man. Okay.
Yeah, you don't really see anything. Yeah, you don't see. You're like, maybe, it's kind of shadowy over here. You think you might one of the shadows looks a little bit, darker, as if somebody's sitting there, but you don't see any movement or hear anything, so you're unsure.
Unfortunately, Numlock, I do not see anything.
The question
What are you guys
is,
looking at?
did you? Well, remember,
is
you
it?
guys are still sleeping. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning, so Enigmar was woken up.
Might I run to my lockbox, grab my what did I have? I think it was a hooded lantern, and just stick it out the window and hold it up and see if I can see anything.
Yeah, well, light. It's like 20/20, right? Or something like that. It's supposed to be. It's a lot of light.
It is
That's all I know.
30/30.
30/30. All right.
Frontiersman's right.
Yeah. 30 and that. I'm gonna open up these other windows because at this point, did that open up?
Pardon, if there was a voyeur outside, I would appreciate if you would
I'm just gonna
introduce
delete
yourself.
them. I'm just gonna take the windows off. That way, I think the light will then, at that point, work a little bit better. No, other than the wall. Yeah, you shine that light there, and look out and make that call, and a swarm of bats goes flying into the room, and we're going to start encounter. So if everybody will roll me initiative.
Perception based?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. I have a question.
Yes.
Oh, let's go. So I added wizard. Let's
Wow.
go, boss. We rolled very high. So I added the wizard dedication, right? So now I have spells, and supposedly I get 2 cantrips to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't understand how to prepare any of
Yeah,
that.
it's a little bit of a pain. Give me a second here, and I will. So I will get
That
it
is a
set up
long
for
one.
you. Add spell. You said you did the wizard dedication, right?
Yeah.
Wizard dedication. Let me just read it because I just gotta know how to. You cast spells like a wizard, getting a spell book with 4 common cantrips. You gain cast spell activity. You can prepare 2 cantrips each day from your spell book. Okay, cool, easy. We do this. We do prepared. I'm assuming it goes off intelligence.
Yeah.
You don't have any of those. You will have. Okay, so what you're gonna want to do is in the compendium. You're gonna want to find the spells. Should be in character building. You're gonna want to open cantrip.
Okay.
And I think
Do I have to type in wizard?
no, because this is all cantrips. So a combination of, well, how many cantrips does it say you get? I think you only get 4, right?
2?
You get
Oh.
no, you have 2 a day you can prepare, but you get 4,
Okay.
right? Yep, you have 4 common arcane cantrips. So when you're looking at these spells,
Mm-hmm.
you will have to find the ones that say arcane. So like if you click a spell in traditions, it'll have to say arcane if you're under the
Okay.
cantrip. And what you're going to want to do is in your character sheet, I should have set you up with the arcane prepared spells. Yep, you drag them over there. Drag 4 of them that you want over there, and then you will get 2 a day to then drag in those empty slots on your character sheet, and when you cast them, they're done for the day. But you can change them every day.
Wait, I can use cantrips only twice?
Yes,
Okay.
per day. Yeah, because you have to prepare them. So now, am I? Oh, but he only gets to prepare to. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right. History. I'm getting a little wound up here. So you can only cast 2 a day, but you'll be able to cast them constantly throughout the day. But you only get 2 of the 4 prepared a day to cast.
Okay.
Well, yeah, no, that's very true. And I sometimes get confused when you do the dedications and stuff because there are a few dedications and a few things that will change how some spell stuff works, and I get a little confused. But anyway, let's see. We're going to begin the encounter.
Oh, where did you get that? Where did you get that token outline, dude? That's like literally the one
It's
ring.
one of my. I think it comes with the carousel thingy.
I love that. Gonna need to. I'm gonna need to have you. Install that on
I'll find out which one it
other
is.
things.
Well, you should if you.
Probably not.
We're gonna. Nobody listen. This is behind the scenes stuff. If all of these modules, you should be able to pick on the One Ring too. Not that half of them won't work because they're for Pathfinder, but the token ones I think will.
Okay, cool. Not that we're gonna do like a season 2 of Hero Mages.
No, why would we? Why would we do anything like that?
Do
Anyway,
that's a dumb idea.
Nobody heard that. Anywho, a swarm of vampire bats comes streaming in through the window.
What? Who?
And
Those bastards.
Blood Feast is their
Oh, I don't like that.
action.
That sounds awful.
Each enemy in the bat swarm's space must make the save. So if Enigmar and Numlock would please, in chat, click that basic reflex save.
What if I don't have blood?
Well, it's going to be oil, I guess.
Ah, darn. Okay.
Critically
All
success.
right.
Oh, that didn't show up in chat.
Yeah, it just rolled my dice again and then hit it.
Did it show up for you guys?
I didn't see it. What'd you roll?
It was an 8.
Oh, it showed up on the thing. You're good. You have saved by 1. If you go up a little bit and see the vampire bat, yours is right under it because you were picked. All right.
So I'm looking for the rage status. I can't put it on. It's not giving me the option.
Both of you.
If you grab it from the chat, you should just be able to drag it onto your character.
Yeah, from on the bottom of chat there, you should just be able to drag and drop that rage. So, gentlemen, you both will take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
But you are not bleeding, as they could not latch onto a vein in your skin. That's what the save is for.
Dope.
And that
How many rank 1 spells do I get?
None. You don't get any rank 1. You just get cantrips.
Okay, sweet. And then how do
yeah.
I spell preparation? Okay.
Then drag them into your character sheet. There you go. Numlock. This bat swarm is on top of you and Enigmar. Reagan is still sleeping. Hobokinn is just waking up, ready to go.
Okay. How? Okay. So, I don't know how you would want to do this because I want to use my new ability. If I do dragging strike, it says if my target is my size or smaller, but this is a swarm.
Okay.
So Is this considered one like large creature in mechanical sense, or is it a bunch of tiny creatures?
It is considered large mechanically.
Okay. Oh, but I'm medium. Okay, so I won't be able to do that. In that case, I think what I will do is just try to hit it several times.
Okay.
And this will be first hit. Ooh, not great. 17. Oh, it's a hit. So first shot's 12 damage.
All right.
And then second shot, or second hit, 17 again. For 17 damage.
There you go. Look at Moscow.
What does it look
And
like as you
then-
bat this swarm back out of the window?
I think it's just basically as they like stand outside the window, I just like stick my sword out the window and just make giant sweeping motions, killing multiple bats at the same time.
Nice.
It's funny. My buddy he bought a house, and the attic was just infested with bats, and like he had to call a guy in, and I'm using exact strike, by the way, to make sure this is +7.
Yeah.
Are they dead?
You chase most of them out. So there's like 1 or 2 bats in the room now. You know, the
Okay.
swarm is dispersed.
You
Okay.
hit him so hard, boss, they ran away.
Who knew the greatsword could kill so many bats at once? But it's funny because he said that like after he got the exterminator in there, like they got rid of most of the bats, but there were still a couple that were hanging around, and one got downstairs, and so he was like painting the wall or something like that, or he was removing wallpaper, and he said this bat was like flying at him, and he used this paint scraper and basically just cut its head off midair.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Are you? No, you had to pull your sword first. Okay. Enigmar, it is your turn.
There's no more bats or anything?
There are no more bats.
I would like to investigate why the bats were here.
Okay. I mean, they're just bats, you know.
Do you think, Numlock, do you think bats are common here? We did hear, and I checked notes, Strahd might be a vampire. Do you think one of those were Strahd's?
It seems as though they were trying to garner our attention. Or perhaps they were exhibiting normal bat-like behaviors.
I don't know what's normal about a bat coming in the window.
Yeah, maybe we should close the windows. I would like to take my turn to close the windows.
Yeah, you guys wake me up and yell and scream, and then I don't even get to hit nothing.
All right, so
Can I go
you
back to bed now?
close the window
Yes.
with 1 action. Are you doing anything else with the other 2?
Move and close the other window.
I think it was just.
I think this is the only one that was opened. The curtains are drawn on the other ones, though.
I don't know. I don't know what to do if there's nothing to hit.
Maybe. Can you look to see if there's like other enemies outside or something?
Oh yeah, I would like to see if there's any other enemies outside.
Yeah, you can roll me another perception check.
Oh yeah, perception's over here. Fuck.
You see some more bat swarms like off in the distance, but they're not super close.
I see
but the
some,
whistle of cloud.
I see some, I see some, what? Why the fuck do I keep changing my accent?
It's like I see the bat swarm. I never.
Oh my! I need some iced tea.
Enigmar turned into a southern woman.
A Georgia peach.
Where I never have seen so many bat swarms in my life.
Sorry. I see there are some more bats out in the distance. So I guess I prepare just in case more bats come here.
Yeah, so you can use 2 actions to ready an action, effectively.
Yeah.
And what is the triggering thing that has to happen for and what is your action?
So I guess if they get back. Oh wait, no. Would this ability flood the room?
Water blasts upward, coming out of the ground, rising from a pool, or even manifesting from thin air. Any creature within the area takes bludgeoning damage. You provided a center of the burst. You can change the spell's area to 5-foot burst, provided you center the burst in a body of water. The body of water can be as small as a pond or a creek. Those aren't small, but not as small as a puddle or a bathtub. No. So I would say the first one, because it's magical, kind of after, if you aren't using a body of water to cast that spell, then there's going to be no remnants of water, if that makes sense.
Sweet. Then if somehow these bats get into the room, I'm going to use spout on them and hit them with that.
Perfect. That is going to be your readied action. And crashing through
You're up next.
the unlocked window, climbing up from right under the window, is a creature, slightly shorter than you guys, human male-looking creature, kind of white and pale. His nails are like claws and his teeth sharp. As he jumps forward, he does have 2 targets. He's going to roll. We're going to flip a coin here to see who he attacks. One will be...
Damn it. I should have just said if anything enters the room that's not us.
One will be Enigmar, 2 will be Numlock. And he is latching out for blood as he will use his first action, or his second action of the round, to attack Enigmar.
No, and I smack him on the face. Bad
No.
dog.
Yes.
Oh my god, what a piece of shit.
Holy shit.
Whoa! Wow, that's rough.
Oof.
Oh God.
I'm dead.
Did you do a full, before I do this, if you guys want to make sure you have fully rested in your full health before I click this button?
I was full health, but I wasn't
Okay,
full
cool.
stamina.
Go ahead and put your stamina to full.
Okay,
-4.
So it would have been 6. Okay.
All right.
I never did push the button.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. This thing latches out, and I'm just making sure I can do this before. All right, and then his last
Did
attack.
he break the window? Or did he have to open the window?
Yeah, he
And
like.
vampires aren't allowed in houses without asking for permission.
Are you sure about that? Is that common
I don't
lore, or
You
are
sure
you
about
standing by the window
Yes,
enough?
they have to. I'm behind the window. We closed the window.
Yes, and he effectively, at the same time you're closing the window, going, if these bats come in, I'm going to spout them. He knocks your hand away and goes to attack you.
Oh man, then I would have spent 3 actions putting down the window.
Well,
But you didn't.
But you
and
didn't.
you are now grappled.
Oh no.
Bullshit. Okay.
So is he in the room right now? Or
He is
like,
effectively
outside?
standing on the window ledge. He busts through the little bit of window before Biggles could close it, or before Enigmar could close it all the way, and swiped him, like dug his claws into Enigmar's shoulders. And it looks like he is probably going to pull him through the window in a moment. Sorry, I had to fix the
Like to
overlay
light
real
him on
quick.
fire.
And it is Hobokinn's turn. And I realize I forgot to roll for this guy, because that'll be important. Let's go last. Hobokinn, you are waking up to the sound of some commotion, and there is what looks to be a vampire spawn attempting to pull Enigmar out of the window. In action, you can pick up your weapon, and then you will have 2 more actions for this round.
The intimidating glare feat, that's 1 action, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
make sure you are targeting him, and then you should be able to click everything, and it should automatically do all the stuff.
Every time I've tried to add rage onto him, I could.
Dude, I can't do it either for you, and I do not know why. I'm having
Because with
problems
this
just
plus-
adding the rage, too. It's really weird. Like, it'll add the temporary hit points. Like, we can drag that over. I've done that before for you. But the actual rage, it doesn't.
It's 2 extra damage on melee strikes, and
See, like, it'll allow
Yeah,
me to
there you
do
go.
that, where you get temporary hit points. But it doesn't allow me to do the automatic rage, which is weird. But anyway, we know that
what
it
if,
is.
What if he types in rage in the compendium and go to the ability action? And
I
maybe if he
tried to
clicks
do
it,
that,
Oh.
and it doesn't add it for whatever. It could just be something that's broken. But we know that it adds stuff, so it's fine.
We all
So you
know we're in
get
the-
two additional damage on your melee strikes, and you can't use concentration trait actions.
I've got to say, I love that it's the silly, weak, cunning vampire spawn.
Yeah, I didn't think with the names.
all right, I'll actually come up to him and I will use. I don't know if it's gonna let me do this or not. I made sure to equip the dagger and the great axe. I took double slice as my whatever thing that I could pick.
Okay,
So I don't know if it's
Double
gonna let me
slice.
do this.
let's see. You're wielding
So I'm
2
gonna see
melee
him-
weapons. Well, the question is your great axe? I think your great axe is, unless you want more negatives,
Could be
needs to be
two-hand.
two-handed.
It can also be like 2-hand, I think. Change
But-
it to 1 hand.
Yeah, change grip to 2-hand. And then change grip to 1 hand will... Oh, yeah, no, you can't. You have to have the great axe in 2 hands.
So you'll just have to change your ability, I guess.
That or...
I might just buy something else.
Yeah.
So I like what it. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay. Hey, what are you doing? You guys wake me up for this nonsense. I'm gonna go ahead and swing my great axe at him.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with
Second
that
action.
token adjective adder in Goblin Slayer because the targeting never worked. So there was just always one, like, ferocious goblin who just took all the damage the entire time we
He
played
was the
that
best
game.
take ever.
Yeah, he was great.
Hey, look at that.
Ooh, that misses.
It
With a
missed.
24? Wow.
It missed.
This
You
guy's
sure
a
about that?
hacker.
Sure, that's what it says.
This guy's a hacker.
That's what it says.
Try getting him off me.
Yeah, that'll be your 1 action was grabbing your weapons, your 2nd action was moving, and then your 1 attack. Reagan will wake up at the end of the round, see that you guys are fighting something, and he will cast a bless
Ooh.
because that will help everybody. Bless aura. And he will sort of make sure everybody's in his bless aura.
Very cool.
And 1, 2, and he will.
Would that technically count as a movement because he could be like in the middle of his bed at the whole time? Because
Well, he'll
he had-
roll. Yeah, it'll be 2 actions for where he's at now. He pretty much just rolls out of bed and casts bless, And then he's actually going to attempt to demoralize the thing there because he doesn't know what else to do. Not that he's going to do any good with it, but why not? No, it's not gonna get that there. And then he does need to roll initiative because I forgot to. He's gonna go last anyway. Okay. We are back at the top of the round. Numlock, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to drag him into the window.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make a strike first. He is a medium creature, correct?
Yes, this will
Okay.
qualify for that.
I'm gonna go ahead and use another boon.
Nice.
Okay.
Ah.
Okay.
Hey, you never know.
Good.
You never know.
So I mean, in total, I've got a plus a billion on this attack. So hopefully it does something.
Well, hopefully he doesn't have 1,000,000,001. You know what I mean?
Hey!
Well, hello.
Were you not targeting him?
Oh, I thought I was.
It hits him.
Maybe not.
But so
mean-
that's fine.
Okay. It's not a critical, is it?
Can I?
I
No, it
wouldn't
is
be.
not a critical. So go ahead and just roll the
That's
damage.
a 19.
All right. Damage. It is. That'll be 12 points of damage, and then
points of
since I can move with him, I'm gonna drag him 5 feet back and get him in between all three of us.
Okay.
And that
You
would free me,
And
right?
then
no, he's still sort of you spin kind of thing with him as he drags him in, and you see the look on his face. All of a sudden, he just gets this almost like a fear on his face as you pull him over the threshold.
sweet. It seems as though we've got him on his heels. So he is off guard. I
Yep,
don't
let me-
know.
You added that to you. Go ahead and take that off of
Oh,
yourself.
oops.
I will
Oops,
add that
oops.
to him. He is off guard. He does have some frightened now. Since
Nice.
he
All right.
has now passed a threshold.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna keep swinging at him.
All right.
Multiply. Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah, multiple attack in there.
okay, that one's probably not gonna hit. Definitely.
No, that one will miss.
Okay, and then I'm gonna kind of, as I miss that one, he probably dodges out of the way. So I do a few quick trajectory calculations, and I readjust my stance and go in for a stab, thus switching to a piercing.
Okay. Still going to be a
And-
map of -10, I believe. The third one.
Except,
There you go. You will stay at the -5 then.
come on,
Ooh,
Nope.
bad roll.
dang it. Okay,
Enigmar, you still have this creature's claws in your shoulder.
Can I devise a stratagem while I'm like this?
Yeah, of course.
Did it roll?
I think you just sent it to chat.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I am going to, because I didn't get a thing, I am going to use it for a skill check.
All right. Yeah, you
And-
know attacking in this is not going to go over well for you.
So I am going to use a skill check to escape.
All right. So that is going to be target him and do an escape artist, which I think you
And
put
then-
the macro in, right? I had you put the macro on that one.
Yeah, I put
Okay,
the escape
perfect.
one. Should I add the modifier for skill?
Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay, +1. Add. Okay.
Holy dice all over the place. You
24?
break out of the grapple.
All right. So that is one action for me,
Uh-huh.
correct?
Uh-huh.
I am going to treat wounds on myself.
Okay. It's good encounter music.
Oh, fuck me.
Ooh.
Okay. Now, I cannot strike if I use a skill, but can I use a cantrip?
If it has a attack roll, it'll be
It's
that
a
4.
reflex. It's a reflex.
Or does devise a stratagem say a melee strike?
It says a
Attack
strike.
if you strike. Yeah, if the spell has a strike, then that 4 will be what you roll. If it doesn't have a strike in it, then yeah, you can do it, and it won't affect. It won't take that one from it.
And because I used a skill, it says I can't attempt a strike, which means I can use this basic reflect one, right?
Yeah, which one are you using? Sorry, I'll read the spell real quick.
If I use electric arc,
Let's see. Just make sure you can't do strike. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, because that would be a save.
okay.
All right, I will roll. Let me make sure I have the right guy targeted.
Oh wait, I have me targeted right now.
Oh no, I got it. Don't worry. Wow, he actually failed that. So go ahead and roll that damage. Five points of electricity damage. All right.
All right.
The silly,
I probably should have popped a potion. What was I thinking?
weak, cunning vampire. Yeah, you know what? He's cunning. He might be weak and silly, but he is cunning. And he sees that Enigmar is real hurt. And if he can do this right and get lucky this round, then something not great could happen. So he's going to go with the claw.
Is he grappled by Numblock?
He's not grappled. He's off guard. So he's like off
Okay.
balance.
By the way, I didn't see this until now. Thank you to the 33 people watching over on YouTube. That's
Oh,
We have
dang.
33
33 people.
Hello, everybody. Thank
Hell
you.
yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I should have potioned. Well, guys, it was nice knowing you.
Did he...
Can I?
Did that
Well,
come
wait.
back to him yet? No,
Can
it
I
did
give
not.
him a bane? Like, you just-
We can apply a bane to that, sure. Go ahead and roll that d6 and take your bane.
Come on, 6.
Ooh.
Ah!
4. So does a... Oh, no, I think he still hits. Is it still...
5 plus 1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Am I still off guard? No.
No.
Okay. Why am I frightened, though?
You're not frightened. He is. Your stuff's on the left side.
Yeah. Isn't this a frightened?
No, that's Marshall's aura, which gives you a plus
Oh, okay.
1 to your save. That's coming from Numlock. All right, you're gonna take some damage. This isn't a crit, so it's not as much. It is gonna be 7 points of damage,
Oh yeah, I forgot he critted on you earlier. That was crazy.
I'm down.
and you are down. Nice. Let me.
Can I use a bane on that too to reduce damage? No,
No.
I know.
So you see this guy grab Enigmar with the other claw, dig in. Enigmar goes unconscious, and he instantly sinks his teeth into Enigmar using
no.
his drink blood ability.
It seems Mr. Kenai is being feasted upon.
Help me.
He does need to make an athletics check against your... I'm still going to make him do that, though, just for sake of... You could, in your... Oh, he rolled a 1.
Yes.
All right.
I smack him with my elf cock and he lets go. As I'm following, my elf cock hits him in the face and he lets go.
Ow, who pricked me with a needle?
This requires is grabbed and is automatic for any other conditions. Restrained. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll say Numlock. You sort of, have him like over the shoulder, with your sword, right? And you, as you see him go to sink his teeth in, you like whip him around a little bit with your sword to deflect the attack. And
Yes.
that is his turn. I mean, second action would be grabbing, which an unconscious person, I'm just going to say, is automatic. But Hobokinn, you are you unconscious or okay? Yeah. Hobokinn, it is your turn.
All right. So I'm popping a boon for my attack.
Okay.
Better than
Popping a
nothing.
boon.
And I will attempt to great strike.
Go ahead.
Or great axe strike.
Gonna go ahead and pop a little boon there.
Little boon.
Pop a little boon.
Oh shit.
Hey!
Little boon.
Yeah.
Boon.
Nice.
31.
31 with that boon will make that a critical hit.
Oh!
So go ahead and hit the
really?
critical.
Hello.
Yes.
Oh! Is that because he's off guard?
That is because he's off guard and frightened right now.
Dang.
See, that's why you gotta make sure you're getting those negatives on there. Off guard's a great one. So go ahead and hit that critical for damage there.
I'm trying to add the +2. You'll just have to do it manually.
Yeah, I
Oh.
can. Yeah, I'll just add it.
I hate to say this. I'm very sorry.
It's a 30.
But the off guard only lasts until the end of my turn.
You haven't gone. Oh, did you go again though? Oh.
No, it lasts until the end of that turn.
Oh well, oopsie daisies. I'll take it off him after this because this is cool.
All right, I like it.
So did you add the
2.
+2 or is that +2? So it's 24.
24.
Okay. How do you kill this vampire spawn?
Nice.
Well, noticing that he bit Enigmar, that his fangs are out, and that he's looking to maybe bite others, I will come from behind him and slice his head off. And with the same action as me swinging down, I will swing my axe to my back and with my other hand grab his head and pull it up. Who do you think you are biting? You come in here, you wake me up. I don't like this at all.
He's
Disturbing.
talking to the decapitated head.
And the encounter will end
Bye, guys. I died.
with that extreme show of violence.
Would we?
Before anything, I'm gonna dump a potion of lesser healing down.
Well,
Yeah.
but when you grab the potion, Reagan goes, "No, I got him. Don't worry, I can cast a spell. You don't have to worry about that."
No, don't do that in here. I'm gonna run out of the room.
It's very weird. He's so weird about it. It's a healing spell. It's not like regular magic.
I am hidden from the attack. I failed my attack.
Oh, I gotta do that. But you are wounded. Level 1.
Peek through the door. Are you guys done with the voodoo magic?
Look, it's from the gods. It's not like
I
necromancy
don't
or
care
anything,
what God
man.
you say. It's creepy.
Look, it's gonna save your life, dude. All right, whatever.
Don't touch me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I failed my battle medicine on me. Does that mean I can't use it?
Yes, you have an hour before you can treat wounds again on yourself.
Okay. Well then, when an hour comes, please let me know so I can do it.
Well, it depends on what you guys want to do now right away.
It
Let's-
seems Mr. Keen Eye could use for some more rest.
Yeah, I don't think the window is still here anymore, so we might get attacked again. So I don't want to sleep in this room.
I will stand vigilant guard.
I go back to my bed and just fucking
Yeah.
lay the fuck down. Wake me in an hour.
I set an internal timer for an hour. I
Do
can
we do-
imagine that there's like a little device with one of those egg timers just like in my head. It just automatically turns. And a literal alarm goes off after an hour.
You guys see, like, he pops a part of his head open and there's just an hourglass. Right. Reagan goes, well, all right. Well, I'm up. I think I'm going to... Water? Maybe wine? And he kind of looks at all you guys. He's like, I think I'm going to go maybe see if I can get something from Irvin for that. And he...
Do you guys think
But I
that
have
you
no
remember
receptacle
the...
for wine or water.
I will drink it for you. No problem. The head in my hand. Do you think? Do you remember
forgot you
when
were
he
holding
told me
that.
that I can get money for the dog wolves? Do you think they give me money for this?
Does it look like
it
a?
nice
Does
red?
it? What is it? Does it look like monstrous or does it just look like a normal man?
Now that it's dead and he, like,
Oh.
holds it up by the hair, its jaw, like, elongates a little bit. And there's, you know, those two sharp fangs in there. And it just looks like somebody who is on the edge of decomposition, you know, like just this pale, tight skin, black hair, these eyes that are sort of now just rolled into the back of its head. It is somewhat monstrous looking now that it is dead.
I'm gonna walk over to Enigmar's bed.
Why? I thought you were going to go.
I'm gonna hold the head over him and I'm gonna move the jaw. I am sorry for biting you. Hey, look. He said he's sorry, but he's dead. You suck.
Very funny, Hobokinn. I'm in so much pain.
A couple minutes later,
Look, he's in no more pain.
Reagan
I
does
helped you.
arrive with some wine and water.
I feel like Numlock is just going to be like a vegan telling everybody that he can't eat or drink anything without them even asking.
Yeah, we know, we get it. You can't eat it.
We get it. You're a fucking vegan.
Hello, I am designated Numlock. I have no disposal receptacle. Well,
All right. Well, Enigmar goes back to get a little bit of rest. The rest of you, what are you doing?
I
Is there
guess
a shop?
I mean, you think, even looking outside, you could tell it's probably still an hour or two before shops are going to start to open. This was, you know, again, 4 or 5 in the morning. So, I mean, it's hard to tell because, again, that fog just kind of messes with your natural sense of time. But Numlock, as you kind of adjust to this world that you know, this space that you're in, you start to kind of understand what time it might be. And yeah, 4 or 5, a little bit early. Most people might be getting up now.
perhaps we should check on the other guests downstairs.
And so the inn
Has
you
it been-
saw as you were walking through your kind of little loft area, that there were 2 more doors down this hallway. And you could see, you know, you're on the 2nd level, and you can see across kind of the gap there was 2 more doorways, which you think are, one must be Irwin's room, and the other maybe another inn room or something. But you know there are 2 more doors outside, you know, your little hallway here.
I'll just kind of like peek my head out and look over the main floor. Is there anybody out there?
Nobody's out there, but you can see kind of where that door that he said, hey, if you need anything, ring the bell. It looks like there's a light behind it, maybe a fire or something. As you would assume, he's probably up, you know, maybe making breakfast for the morning or something like that.
Okay. I'll just look back at Hobokinn and just say, I'm going to go ring that bell and make sure that Mr. Martikov is all right.
I don't want to be in this room either. I'm gonna grab the body and the head and drag it out there with him.
Okay. Something you do notice is that it's not really bleeding. There's a little bit of blood, where you decapitated it, and it's kind of, congealing now, so it's thick and viscous. But as you move the body, it doesn't seem to be really bleeding anymore.
It's still like super cold.
Oh, yeah.
Is it light?
It is rather light for, you've definitely carried bodies before, alive or dead. That could be up to you. But, the scrawniness and the size of this creature, it's easy to move around.
And I'm like, this guy didn't bleed as much as like a wolf outside. He's kind of maybe he didn't have enough to eat. Maybe that's why he broke into our window. He was trying to eat us.
Would I have any idea about the nature of vampires and their spawn?
You know what? Roll me. We do recall knowledge here. And
Oh, knowledge.
First time for that one.
yeah, so recall knowledge is pretty much the catch-all for anytime you want to know about something.
Okay, let me.
Bring it up here.
That's
You
one of them
attempt a
that I
skill check to
I'm
try
at-
to remember a bit of knowledge regarding a topic related to the skill. Suggest which skill you'd like to use and ask the GM a question. So what skill do you think would be appropriate for what you are trying to find out?
Probably. I don't know if occultism would be right. Maybe occultism. If I know just like general traits about vampires, why they might not have any blood, what's the best way to deal with them,
I would say, from what you're looking at, kind of the folklore behind vampire society would probably
Okay.
be a good one for you. I would take occultism too. I'd say one of those two.
Okay, those two are literally the same. So I will roll society since that's the first one you said. Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Ooh.
You start thinking as he's mentioning kind of, what's going on with this body and, comparing it to blood and all that stuff. And you kind of look over at it and you identify this creature as a vampire spawn. Pretty starved. You've read things about vampires before, and something you make a connection that right before your master left, he did have you doing a lot of research into vampires. And you know that they create spawn as their minions to kind of do, their bidding, so to speak. The spawn are generally more feral. They can be controlled by the vampire himself. And they, this one attacking you and you dragging it into the building is pretty ballsy. Because, yeah, they can't pass thresholds without being invited or something happens to them. Nobody really knows what happens to them if a vampire vampire spawn is forced into a building, or where that line of invitation sort of falls off. But another thing you would remember is that they are weak to silver. If you are not attacking them with a silver weapon or some sort of radiant or divine damage, they are going to heal those wounds very quickly. And also, if they are drinking blood, they are revitalizing themselves as well. So you think that if he would have gotten into Enigmar's neck without your intervention, then he may not have been killed by Hobokinn in that attack. But this one, from a little bit of your knowledge and everything, this one was hungry, as it seems to be shriveled. You've read lore where vampires, portray themselves as nobles or regular humans, and as the less blood they drink and they don't feed their hunger and that thirst, they sort of shrivel away and become more feral creatures. And this one definitely fits that description.
I will relate all of that to Hobokinn, Enigmar, and Reagan, and just say that, perhaps we do need to find work in addition to that of the Wizard of Wines, so that we may procure some silvered weapons.
I have some silver in my pocket.
Can we melt our money into coding for our weapons?
It's about 100 silver pieces would get you either like a
That's only
dagger
10 gold.
That's 10
or
gold.
or enough to get like a silver toxin to coat your weapon for an hour, or one quiver full of ammunition.
Okay. All right. And then I'll just let them know again. I'm going to go and check on Mr. Martikov.
And Enigmar,
Oh,
about an
dragon
hour
body.
has passed while you guys were sort of hanging out at this point. So if you would like to treat wounds on yourself and get rid of the wounded condition, you are more than welcome to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, it rolled from an 18 to a 4.
Isn't that the same
Yikes.
thing you rolled last time?
No, I rolled a
When you
six.
have a better,
Oh, you
better
rolled a
time with me
six.
doing medicine check on you.
Wow.
just consider me dead.
Would you
Oh
let's
no.
see,
How
do
do
you have
I-
any- do you have
How
any
do I
potions?
upgrade? How do I upgrade my wisdom? Can I change my stats around?
No.
I think I would see that he's having issues, maybe, I don't know, stopping bleeding or something like that. And
Yeah.
I'll just hand him a potion of lesser healing.
I mean, I have a potion.
Oh, you do?
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm just
It's
gonna try
it's
again in an
try to
hour.
get the wounded condition off, because a treat wounds is the only thing that does that.
Okay. While I'm on the way to check on Mr. Martikov, I'll just knock on this door. Query, is there anyone in this room?
You don't think so? You don't hear a response or see a candlelight come on or anything like that?
Knock, knock, knock. Query, is there anyone in this room?
Same. You don't think there's anybody else in here?
I'll test the door handle.
Both locked. Same sort of, not necessarily the key, but same sort of setup that you guys have. You just think
Okay.
it's a different key?
Okay. In that case, I'll make my way downstairs and to go and check on Mr. Martikov.
Okay. You guys sort of walk around the building. That building you see there looks to be a storage shed. You see the wood and everything outside of it. I'll just bring us all to the ground floor of the Blue Water Inn.
Oh.
I'll move you guys around.
I see.
Yeah, you enter, and as you guys are entering, Erwin kind of opens this door over here and kind of comes out with some cleaning stuff. And he goes, "Oh, hey, fellas, this is a little early. Did I hear one of you scrounging around earlier?" And Reagan was like, "Oh, yeah, I just came to grab some water and whatnot." And he's like, "Oh, all right, perfect. Bread's got a little bit left on it still. Can I interest you guys in a morning ale? Got a little bit left
just-
in the tankard."
Interrupt
I'm
him
gonna,
and just say, are you aware that you have a vampire spawn problem?
as he says that, I'll slam the body onto the counter.
Whoa, a vampire spawn? What?
Well, it was a problem, but now it's not.
Yeah, I can see that. I haven't heard of a vampire spawn attack in Valakeen in a couple years.
Quite convenient that it was us that it attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it hurt. It hurt a lot. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, yeah, you look pretty rough there, bud.
Thanks.
Remind me again where you guys came out of the mist at?
On the King's Road.
Right.
Or no. Well, no, we were headed down the King's Road. We came out of the mist near Kresik.
Kresik. And you haven't had any run-ins with anybody other than the wolves and those two hunters you guys mentioned?
Apparently there was a Valaki gentleman.
Yeah, they said we were his playthings. I don't know what that means, but that's what the guy in the town that said he would give me money for Wolfhead.
Oh, right. Yes, you said you had met a Vistani. You asked
Oh,
about them
Vistani.
earlier.
Yes, Valaki is the
name.
town.
Yeah.
Yes, I know a Valaki. We are there. We are here.
Huh. Did this Vistani, did they mention anybody else by name?
No.
I don't think so. No, he just absconded into the brush. And we never saw him again. I assumed he was attacked and devoured by wolves.
Huh. All right. Interesting. And he sort of, finishes doing something real quick and walks back into what looks to be the kitchen of the area. And that, I think, is where we are going to end today's session.
Before we end, is there another hour that's gone by?
Yeah, you could do another treat wounds on yourself, and we could kind of end with that.
Over under, he actually gets it?
Oh, no, I suck.
Under.
Ah.
Oh,
Wow. That's
I
rough.
have-
I went from a critical failure to a regular.
You just need a...
I've passed 2 medicine checks this whole time, and I've done 10 already.
You just need...
Mhm.
Are you keeping
were-
track? That's incredible.
I got one on you in the first session, and then I got another one on you, I think, later on. And then I failed all the other ones when I was trying to... Oh, yeah, I got one on
You got him on
I got-
me.
I got 3, and I've failed like 10 already.
Nice.
Incredible.
Well, maybe one day you won't have
That's
a
our
wound.
field medic,
I'll tell you
everyone.
right now, it's better than having drained. Drained is, it takes a week. You can only get rid of 1 point of drain per week.
Oof.
Is there a way to raise my wisdom?
Read a book.
Leveling and things, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You
There's
know,
magical books out there.
pop open a book, idiot.
Can't remember. I think automatic progression might have you increase skills.
Well, I think
skills,
because we
attacks. Oh, no,
changed our
okay.
things, we can't. It's locked in now.
Well, also what happens at third
Hey.
level, so at third level, you get skill increases. So you are allowed to increase things from trained to expert or get new trained skills. So that would help if you went to expert medicine.
All right, that's
During
what I'm going to
that,
do
so-
because I fucking suck.
But yeah. But that will end episode 3 as you guys kind of, not with a hangover, but with a battle of just being pursued in the middle of the night, drag yourselves into the inn and get
Fucking
ready
spending the whole
for,
day sleeping.
a little breakfast, maybe some coffee, maybe some, similar to Turkish coffee, maybe some Fistani coffee or something.
Thank you, but I have no disposal receptacle.
And
Stop telling people that. I will take it.
you guys will explore more of Valaki next week. I appreciate you guys being here. Chat, thank you very much. Before we go, though, I want these guys to let you know what going on. I was per night of rest. I might have been just off on reading it. but it's still pretty gnarly. It's not fun.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I read so many things. I always forget sometimes what's what. But anyway, Anthony, you got anything going on? You want to tell the people about anywhere they can follow you if you're doing anything fun?
Nope, I'll just be here every Wednesday at 8 Eastern.
Cool. Always
Having a
appreciate
good
it.
time.
Nice. That's what I like to hear. Biggles, what you got going on?
So I'm supposed to have a video out tomorrow. It probably won't be done because I watched the show. It sucks so much that I didn't want to do a video on it, but I still have to do a video on it. So I'm going to, maybe I'll record it and upload it tomorrow, but it might be at the end of the day rather than the beginning of the day than normal. And then Mondays I do Biggles Breakdown where we talk about anime. And since a new My Hero Academia game just came out tomorrow,
Yeah.
I'll probably play that on Friday.
Okay.
Even though I think Friday was supposed to be a now chatting thing, but I think I'll play that as I chat, I guess. I don't know. But
All right.
hey, look, everyone's here, so thank you. Thank you for being here.
And Moss, what you got?
Literally everyone's here.
Literally everyone's here, and we love it.
Yeah, we love it. Thank you guys for being here. This Friday, Jacob's Ladder, new episode of Jacob's Ladder. Also, episode 3 is dropping right here on this channel. So definitely going to want to check that out. A little bit of a change of pace from this one if you haven't watched it. So definitely want to go check that out if you like a mixture of both dystopian near future mixed with 90s nostalgia. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a good time. But tomorrow, go and check out Avenue Studios because I will be over there on their Nova Beast campaign. And then also on Friday, I'll be on Moonskull. And then again on Moonskull on Friday for Masks of Nyarlathotep. That's another one that I'm running over there. So go and check all those out. Oh, and Saturday morning map making this Saturday. Check that out too. That's it, I think.
All right. Well, awesome. And along with me, yeah, you can find me on the Friday Jacob's Ladder as we produce that one for our show here again on Wednesdays. And then every now and again, just make sure you got your notifications on when we go live because every now and again I get some time to go live and hang out with you guys. And every now and again I'm on other shows, so keep a watch out for that. And please remember to like this episode. Comment here in a little bit about what you liked and maybe what you want to see more of. And again, we super appreciate everybody being here, and we will catch you guys next week when we continue this adventure. See you guys.
Bye, everybody. Don't steal a juice box.